Looking good. Looking good. Alright, what other cards do we want to stick on the wall? Have I got any pins left? Probably not. That. $6,800 GT. And it works. That's going in my P4 build. I think that's a 6,600. Doesn't work that we know about. We haven't been able to get it working anyway. We're going to keep trying because it'd be nice to have. And there's the Cairo. The Cairo's cool. What was the haha VCR? Yeah, there is a haha VCR in there. It's a 6-head Sony. It's a real fucking nice one, actually. So now I build mount video card on that shelf where I can shut the door, and if they fall out onto themselves instead of onto me. So this is where all of the things that we don't want to look at all the time, like the Rage 128 and a GeForce 2MX or a, you know, shit of that sort of a nature, can all piss off in there. Oh, I should hang that one on the wall. Don't know if it works yet either, but we'll 9800 Pro, allegedly it may work. So if I've got some pins, it can go on the wall so we can oogle it when it's not being used. If it works, they usually don't anymore. Neither way stands, the gravedigger can be doing it in the air. So I had an idea, Mavanki. And you tell me if this idea is good or if it's shit. So I've got a 430 FX lying around, which is it's an Intel OEM PCI only slot 1 board, very, very early. It's got a P2266 in it. Now that I've got the Covington as well, which should theoretically just drop in and work, I could use the PCI MX440 and make it actually do something. I mean, everything's a bit question mark with this whole hobby, mate. What else do I do with a PCI MX440? Look at it and go, wow, a PCI MX440. I'll put it in something older. I mean, yeah, we can do that. I feel like it might need to go on a wee road trip to see someone up country who's playing around with PCIs and 486s. I need to also start a pile that we'll call Outbound. I just realised I'm rapidly going to run out of room doing it that way. Fucking video card with proudly made in Shenzhen printed on its bum. That one's going with the bird board. Because I'm led to believe the bird is the word. The Amiga floppy drive, which one? That giant box of the bastard things that I just put in the cupboard. Yes, I am happy to part out some of those. They are pretty much all 2000 drives. Oh, are you talking about my 1010? I haven't tested the 1010. I can't promise if it works or if it's just a decoration. Well, if someone wants the 1010, I'm never going to use it. Because also in my pile of random MacGuffin sitting on top of the toolbox is a bloody 1011. The 1011's got slight casing damage. But it is a much more visually appealing thing to put alongside alongside some of the machines that I've got. An Aztec Sound Galaxy NX Pro. Please remind me why I would like one, because if my memory of the Aztec cards is correct, they were notoriously nightmarish to keep them bloody running. Oh, Vanta. Runaway Vanta. For shame. You like the look of the chonky drive. Realistically, that drive, there's a specific person that would know the official drives were not all chonky. I'll show you a 1011 in a minute. The person with the machine that 1010 would look best with is Evil C, but I think he's already got one. Because it's 100% modelled to go on a 1000. Ugh, creepy. Like an old sound card mountain over here. Oh, that's nice. Right, so those are all broken. That won't detect. Get it to the pile anyway. That won't detect. I think that's everything. That can go in the Amiga box. That's all stuff to go up to the man who appears to not be a chair. Oh, yeah, better keep that one out. Better also keep that one out. Yeah, 1010 is literally just a 1000 drive in an external case. Off. Yeah, it's quite a lot different looking to the 1010. Oh, I didn't even grab all of the bloody cards. Oh, fuck's sake. You're overlooking. Storage system. Hooray! Mm-hmm. Yeah, I own that board from brand new. Oh, Oof. Well, the pole look directly behind my head's looking a whole lot less terrifying now. There's 2 motherboards and a couple of graphics cards. Ah, sound cards. So does anyone actually need anything? That's a $1 million question. Ask Uncle Cassie if he's got the fucking hardware he can spare for the poor bloody disenfranchised children. Hey, Kalindo, how are you? Ah, the 5700. Yes, it's a Lead Tech A280, I want to say. Now, folks who actually pay attention when various internet entities are talking about repairing old computers and stuff. I'll grab the close-up camera again and show you something on my 386 board. See if I can get enough light to... You know, focus, focus, you fuck. Oh, you can see it clear as day. See the traces in between those slots there? Notice half the fucking things are black. You're basically seeing all of it on camera whenever we're doing this. Yeah, I'm not a bloody electronics engineer, but it looks like an awful lot of corrosion on those tracks, doesn't it? Now, when my 386 DX40 was running, it was very antsy about when it would run, and half the time your cards would stop working. So I am a little worried that if I wanted to keep this thing going, I'm going to end up having to strip at least basically all of them. All of the ISA slots will have to come off the board so I can clean all the tracks up and then put it all back together again. Contacts everywhere else are looking pretty good. It's just the ones on the ISA slots that are looking particularly scabby-doo. Yeah, the trouble is it's not the bottom slots, bro. The only one that's fully connected is that one. That one's got corrosion, corrosion, more corrosion, more corrosion, lots of corrosion. Yeah, that's the trouble, Mavunky. This board wasn't $1 untested. This board was 100 and something bucks from Ruben. And was allegedly tested. Yeah. 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 So you can see why I'm... I was talking to Board Band about it, because it turns out he's got the same board. It's in the reset circuit. And he gave me rattled off a list of all of the various parts where, like, his one was exactly the same symptom. So he managed to get his one back in the land of living, but it took a bit of fighting. So I was looking at doing a deal with Board Band so to buy his one off him. And then he's like, it's an FX3000. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, there's probably not much point buying another FX3000 that's exactly the same as my FX3000. But if his one's working, it's working, isn't it? Like, it's already an upgrade. Yeah, so I just need to have a look at the reset circuit and get it figured out. Did you get here at the end? Well, I managed to put all the graphics cards away. That's about as far as we've got so far. And we had a look to see if we could get... Yeah, I had a question about whether Jazz Jackrabbit with its crazy video modes was going to capture properly. The answer is yes, but the loading screens are broken. But for you, NZ Gamer, now we can have a look at this file up here. So the file up here, that one's for Ento. There's a bird 4200. There's a bird, I think it's a 6600. This one I haven't had working, and someone's drawn an X on the top, which tends to suggest bad news bears, but yeah, might have some joys with it. Jesus. Break the shop. Drop that wild chip in so that it doesn't fall off and go flying away into the moon dust. Bird board to go with bird card. I'm a little disappointed that it's black and not blue, because it would have been way funnier if it was blue, but never mind. And then the other board that we were talking about, which is that 965, so that you can put your Q6600 in it or whatever it was that you were intending on doing. But we know this board runs. This board runs great. I can't promise bird board works. I can't promise bird card works. I can't promise that the 6 series bird card works. I can promise that this gigabyte board, we had this running on stream. Like, it's absolutely fine. It's even got a backplate. Like, how much flasher do you want out of me, mate? So that is all the stuff that's set aside for you so far. And as is always the way, as we go, I keep finding more weird bird things and going, haha, I'll send that to him because he will love it. I'm not 100% certain I'm ready to give up the PCI bird card, because PCI bird card's comedy gold. Who thought that an MX440 should be on a PCI card? Well, it's a bit warm. I've made a bloody mess. And cleaned up a bloody mess. Looked at a motherboard. PCI cards. They were one of those weird things that shops would usually keep one of on the shelf so that you could sell it to people who had like weirdo pavilions and those cheap Dell Celerons and shit like that. As was the style at the time. Yeah, the old $1,000 Dell from the fuddy with a 17-inch CRT and a 2.4 gigahertz bloody Celeron in it. And you'd waft in your fucking PCI graphics card. Right, well I guess we should play some form of a video game. It is what we normally do on Twitch, right? Just play video games. What have we been playing recently? I don't even know. What have we been playing? I already had JSJ Crew installed. Just reinstalled it. Good on me. Oh, that's right. Boobab was fucking crap. I guess we could spin the wheel. Raggedy Man. A what now? That looks like that's going to be in a foreign language. Let's do it. Actually, I need to go in here and go down to fucking... Oh, okay, it's updated and wants us to play MDK. Now that I can get behind. grab empty can, give it a hoon, eh? Okay. Might just map that, I think. Not logged on. Actually, okay then. Keep your secrets. 95 doing 95 things.